Once upon a time, in the beautiful land of Karnataka, there was a big and happy kingdom called Mysuru. It had green fields, tall coconut trees, and the sweet smell of jasmine flowers everywhere. The palace was golden and shining, and everyone loved their king. But this is not a story about just any king. This is the story of a very special king whose name was Sri Krishnaraja Vodeyar IV. People called him Nalwadi Krishnaraja Vodeyar because he was the fourth Krishnaraja in his family. His friends and people also called him Rajarshi, which means a king who is as wise and kind as a saint. When Krishnaraja became king in 1894, he was only 10 years old. A little boy wearing a big crown. But even as a young boy, he had a big heart. One day, little Krishnaraja looked out from his palace and saw children playing in the dust with no school to go to. Why are they not studying? He asked. His teachers told him, many families are poor. They cannot pay for school. The young king thought and thought. Then he smiled and said, from today, every child in Mysuru will go to school, and it will be free. No child should grow up without books and dreams. So, more than 100 years ago, when even big countries like England did not have free schools for everyone, Mysuru became one of the first places in the whole world to give free education to all children. Years passed, and the little king grew into a wise and kind ruler. One summer, the rivers became dry. Farmers were sad because their crops were dying. King Krishnaraja went to the big river Kaveri and said, we must save our farmers and our green fields. He called the best engineers, including the famous Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, and together they built a giant dam, the Krishnaraja Sagara (KRS) dam. When the dam was ready, water flowed to thousands of villagers. Fields turned green again, and children danced in the rain of sprinklers. He also built the first big power station at Shivanasamudra. When he pressed a button one evening, electric lights glowed in Mysuru city for the first time. People shouted with joy, magic lights. The king brought stars down to earth. The king loved girls too. He said, girls must study and work just like boys. So he made special seats for girls in schools and even in government jobs, long before many other places did. He built the Grand Mysuru University so that children could become doctors, engineers, and teachers. He opened hospitals, banks, and silk factories so that people could earn money and live happily. Every year on his birthday, instead of taking gifts, the king gave gifts to poor children, new clothes, sweets, and books. He never shouted at anyone. He never wasted money on too many jewels or parties. He used the kingdom's money for schools, dams, hospitals, and roads. People loved him so much that they called Mysuru Rajarshi's kingdom, and the best kingdom in India. If every king was like Krishnaraja, India would already be heaven. After ruling for 40 golden years, the kind king left this world in 1940. But his gifts are still with us. The big beautiful KRS Dam and Vrindavan Gardens where you play today. The shining lights in your house. The schools where you study. The jasmine flowers and silk saris your mother wears. All these are hugs from a king who lived 100 years ago and still loves every child of Karnataka. So when you see the map of India and find the shining dot of Mysuru, remember the boy king with the big heart who made it glow like a diamond. And whenever someone asks, who made Mysuru so special, you can proudly say, it was our Rajarshi Nalwadi Krishnaraja Vodeyar, the king who ruled with love.